my friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about all things cinnamon roll. If you are gluten-free, then this is not the video for you. Unfortunately, we're focusing on canned biscuits, and I have not found a gluten-free canned biscuit that I thought we should discuss today. So if that's the case, please still subscribe down below because I'm going to have a lot of content coming up in the future, including dinner ideas and other things that are gluten-free and dairy-free, and some of them are going to be top 9 free. So make sure you check us out in the future to see if there are other things that will work for you. So my son outgrew his wheat allergy almost 2.5 to 3 years ago, and it took me a really long time to realize there were canned biscuits and cinnamon rolls that we could eat. And I think that stemmed from I was just tired of looking at labels, and I knew what worked for us, and I just didn't take the time to look anymore. So I'm here to show you today that there are dairy-free and egg-free cinnamon rolls and crescent rolls, biscuits and things that you can buy for your family. Let's talk about a few. All right, the first ones I want to talk about is the trusty Pillsbury crescent roll. Did you know that crescent rolls are dairy-free and egg-free? It contains only wheat as the top allergen. As with all things, if you are concerned with cross-contamination warning labels, feel free to go ahead and contact the companies. Keep in mind that the FDA does not regulate cross-contamination warning labels. That is not required. And so with any of these products, I'll try to show them if I can. So for those of you that automatically eliminate items with a cross-contamination warning, that you know that. But just be aware that just because something doesn't have a warning label, it does not necessarily mean it's safe for your family. There are a lot of fun things that you can do with just a crescent roll. So one of our favorite things to do is to just put a little bit of our dairy-free butter alternative on the crescent rolls, sprinkle some cinnamon and sugar, or roll it up and bake it, and it's delicious. You can do so many fun things with a crescent roll. And also, I don't know if you've seen it, you can buy the crescent sheets. So it's one giant piece of crescent roll dough, which is really amazing if you're doing something larger and you don't want to be pinching together all the seams. I highly recommend that, although they're harder to find at times. So we make a chicken pocket thing out of the crescent roll sheets, and it's always easier when you can buy the large ones. Next, when it comes to cinnamon rolls, the two trusty and easiest to find are the Annie's, which a lot of people know and love already. I find these at a lot of places. I think Whole Foods has them, Target, my Costco has them right now for a 3-pack for $15, which I haven't seen them that cheap anywhere. And so Annie's is dairy-free and egg-free with no cross-contamination warning on the label. And I just found out recently that my Trader Joe's sells a biscuit as well that has no egg or dairy. I've been shopping at Trader Joe's for years, and I had no idea that they reformulated their biscuits and things to all be dairy-free and egg-free. So we're going to taste test both of these side by side and see if we can taste any difference. I don't know, maybe Annie supplies Trader Joe's with their biscuits. I don't know. I've heard that sometimes happens. I cannot confirm or deny, but we're going to taste them both and let you know, is there a difference? Should you buy one over the other? Also, when I've been at my other stores lately, I've been seeing a lot more items that are dairy-free. And recently, my child outgrew his egg allergy, and that did open up a lot more options for us. So there are a few other things I wanted to show you. My Aldi has an inexpensive cinnamon roll that is dairy-free. It contains eggs and wheat as the top allergens, and if you read the ingredients, it does list soybean oil. It's not on the contains part of the label, so I don't know if it's a refined oil, if it doesn't have to be listed on that part. That I hadn't researched. So, but Aldi has this. My Kroger affiliate also has another inexpensive option. These little cinnamon rolls, I think there's 8 in here. It's the same thing. It contains egg and wheat. So that could be an option for you too as well if you have a Kroger store. And I think that a lot of stores are going to have more of these items. So if you don't have a Kroger store or an Aldi, just start looking at some of those labels and see. I know once you start looking, then you realize what you can and can't use. If you've been on TikTok or other places online lately, you might have seen a lot of different hack ideas of other things to do with your cinnamon roll or biscuit dough. And so we're going to try one of those today. But some other ideas that I've seen, and some of them I've done before, are to take just biscuit dough and to make it into monkey bread. And so that's a really cheap one and easy one you can look up. You just chop up your biscuit dough, roll it in cinnamon and sugar, and bake it in basically whatever pan you want. Each one would have different bake times, but I've done it in muffin pans before. A lot of recipes have like a caramel you pour over top, but I found that it's delicious even if you don't do that. If you don't go to the extra effort, maybe just pour a little extra of your dairy-free butter on top with some cinnamon and sugar, and it's tasty. Also, something else that you can do that I've seen is people are putting just regular cinnamon rolls in their waffle maker. So that's one we're gonna try because I think my kids might find that really fun. Also, have you noticed that a lot of the labels for these products, especially Pillsbury, are including air fryer directions? And it's just been in the last few months I've started air frying my biscuits and cinnamon rolls, and it is a time saver. You don't have to wait for your entire oven to heat up, which is lovely. So each one has a different bake time, and I've found out from experience you do need to flip them over halfway through, otherwise you won't get a fully cooked biscuit or cinnamon roll. But it's a fun, easy way if you have an air fryer to get these done easily without having to turn your oven on. If you've seen the Instagram hack of pouring heavy cream on top of your canned cinnamon rolls and then putting more cinnamon and brown sugar on them, that is something, if you want to really fancy up your cinnamon rolls, I highly recommend you give it a try. And if you need a dairy-free option, obviously if you're on this channel, you're probably looking for a dairy-free option. I've done it with the Country Crock plant cream and it was delicious. I know Silk makes a similar version. Some people do like non-dairy creamer. That could be something that would be fun to try. It might change the flavor a little bit if it has a different flavor to it, but that could be something really fun to try out. That's not one that we're going to cover today, but we're going to taste test the different types of cinnamon rolls I have here, just straight from the package, and we're going to try them out in the waffle maker and see if that's something new my family would love. All right, can we first discuss the packaging? I'm going to be cooking these in tinfoil pans so I can label which one's which, but the Annie's and the Trader Joe's both have the exact same packaging with this outer label you pull off first, and then with the inner label, you have to take off two labels with that one. And then the Aldi and the Kroger store brands also look exactly the same except for the labeling. They're the same size. So it'll be interesting if all of these taste the exact same. So we're going to do a taste test of them cooked just as the package described. And then we're also going to put them in my waffle maker. So we're going to see if you should go for the more expensive brands if you can eat egg, if you're just going to make it into a waffle. Does it make that big of a difference? We'll find out. I'm going to go ahead and put my cinnamon rolls in the waffle irons. And first I'm going to make sure I spray everything with some spray, because I imagine with all the sugar this could go rough. I have my sides labeled on my double-sided waffle iron, and we're going to put the large ones a little off center so that hopefully it kind of fills those sides. So this is the Trader Joe's one. Whoop. Push it down. Ooh. And I have to be able to latch my waffle iron in order to flip it over, so we'll see if that's a flaw in this system. All right, let's flip it over. Do the Annie's one. I hear this takes a couple minutes, maybe 2 minutes or more, I guess, maybe depending on the size of your biscuit or your cinnamon roll. So with this double-sided waffle iron, it's a little harder to get it latched. So maybe this isn't the right choice for these. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, and we'll watch for 2 minutes. All right, here's my other one. I thought these smaller cinnamon rolls would work really well in this little heart waffle iron. So we're gonna give that a go. This would be perfect for like Valentine's Day. Any day, really. Is there ever a day that's not good for heart things? I'm gonna move my plate so I keep track of which is which. All right, I'm gonna put these little guys in here. They've been sitting out for a bit, so they're a little bit warmer. Oh, I think this is gonna be so cute. I'm really looking forward to this. This might be my new favorite thing. All right, we're gonna wait a couple minutes and we'll check back with you. All right, because the little ones are so small, I think that they're ready. Let's take a look. Oh, they're so cute. And yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, they look done. I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out. Oh, look how cute that is. Okay, it didn't make a heart, but it filled the shape perfectly, and they're not burnt. So we'll call that a win. The large ones still need another minute or so. So the large cinnamon rolls took a little bit longer, and my family also has a thing, they just really don't want any raw bits. So here's the Trader Joe's cinnamon roll. It looks so good. Oh, I'm really glad that I did it off center. So if you have one of these massive Belgian waffle makers, you could probably do 2 at a time. Oh, yum. Look how amazing that looks. Cleaning this, however, is not going to be as simple. Oh, they look so good. So if texturally your family likes something different, the waffles might be the way to go. But I would recommend probably cleaning this right away. Otherwise, if that hardens on there, it's going to be a pain. So I'm going to go ahead and get to cleaning these. Here is everything plated up with the icing. Honestly, the icing packets between our 2 comparisons looked exactly the same too. Everything looks delicious, and we're gonna cut them all up and give them a taste. We can easily say my family loves cinnamon rolls, whether it be for Sunday morning before church or for Christmas morning. We just love them as a way to have something simple that's a nice, easy treat. All right, let's get down to brand specifics. We thought these taste identical. We saw absolutely no difference in the taste. It didn't matter if it was a waffle or if it was a baked cinnamon roll, they taste exactly the same. That being said, we did not like them as the Belgian waffle, and it was mainly because I cooked it a little longer because it was thicker and it got crispy. And my family personally doesn't like crispy cinnamon rolls. It's our own personal preference. If we were to redo it, we would cut the cinnamon rolls into smaller pieces and put them in the smaller heart-shaped waffle maker so it didn't have those big Belgian waffle wells in it, and then I think it would be delicious. But if you like a crispy cinnamon roll waffle situation, then go for it. The same goes for the Kroger and the Aldi cinnamon rolls. We thought they tasted identical. They cooked the same, they tasted the same, and we liked them as both the waffle and the cinnamon roll. In general, my family prefers them just baked as cinnamon rolls, and my littlest guy preferred these over the Annie's or the Trader Joe's. he liked how soft they were, and they're super inexpensive. You may be wondering why I don't have the Pillsbury cinnamon rolls here, since they are like the hallmark of all things cinnamon roll. The ones that I found all had milk in them, and we were making sure this was a dairy-free taste test. So again, the Trader Joe's and the Annie's both are dairy-free and egg-free, so wheat is the top allergen in them, and then the store brands both had egg. So in general, a cinnamon roll that your family can eat is the perfect one for you. And you can't really go wrong with any of these brands unless you're allergic to egg. If that's the case, stick with the Trader Joe's and the Annie's, but they tasted the exact same. So I hope that you found a new product or a recipe idea you can use this year. And if you would please like and subscribe down below so you don't miss any new content. I have some really fun ideas coming up in the next few weeks, and they're not all going to have to be dessert related because whew, there's been a lot of sweet treats around here lately. All right, thanks for watching, and you too can have your happily ever after, even with your food allergies. Bye.